national special security event. And that's where DHS, specifically the DHS entity called Secret Service, would make a declaration that we were going to call an NSSE and everybody would get an all hands on deck. And so all leave was canceled and all of the local overtime was paid for by the
I'm here. Just I don't want to use the camera today.
Make sure that we had a secure environment so that First Amendment liberties were protected.
And that meant that we had FBI people walking around the crowds, and you had some that were in suits that were ready to go do interviews, and you had ATF, and you had the Department of Energy flying around out there with drones.
The fuck? No clue. No clue. Oh man, I'm gonna be a zombie. I only slept 4 hours. That's because my body wakes up early. Okay. Working. Okay, I see the chat. Okay, chat going through. Okay, that's going through. Okay, it's working. I'm only gonna play about an hour. Then I'm gonna be lazy mode. It's Thursday. Since I've been working and gaming at the same time, I've gotten used to low volume. Why? But let's see. Don't text and drive, or in this case, ride your bike while trying to read a map. Yes. Home sweet home. About to Switch locations. There we go. It's weird. I have no idea why it wasn't working. You guys saw it. It's freaking weird. Well, at least the stuttering stopped. And I was able to figure out something. My XMP or XPO or that new feature for DDR5 that you're supposed to just turn on. And I'm already clowning myself while thinking about it. I made an ass of myself. Why? Well, I don't want to wear headsets because I wear headsets all the time. So I'll just put it close here. Anyways, why? I'll see here. Communication. Okay. Why am I making an ass of myself? Because I assume that everything was functioning and there was a certain upgrade or update for Microsoft. It started bugging the shit out of my system. Man, I had to restart my PC like 3 times. So I said, nah, let me check out the BIOS. Everything in my BIOS was off. Wow. When I mean everything, everything. This CPU is the 56X, the Ryzen 5 5600F. Anyways. Well, one thing they don't tell you when you Google all these stuff and you look for it on YouTube, the best way to, if you're learning how to build your PC, obviously I've always done my research, not because I'm dumb, it's just I'm not that sharp. Anyways, you're supposed to have, this is what they don't tell you. When you purchase those you've seen them, right, on the videos, and those expensive that motherboard you're looking at like, all I needed to do is to fucking work. Here's what they don't tell you. There's a reason why they're expensive. They make everything easy. Example. You buy a $50 motherboard. Yeah, it works. But it works at the bare minimum. It doesn't have any heat sinks. So you're battling constantly with, overheating, or maybe not overheating, but just getting hot. And I'll show you. Getting hot is what I was saying. This is okay, see, there's a bio on this is the Gigabyte in dash blah blah whatever it comes with. Yeah. See this? The 7500F. The CPU core is supposed to give 600 MTS. I'm sorry, 4 point, what, no, 3.6 or 3.5 when it's working like overdrive, like really working hard. I'm streaming at the same time. This should be pushing the CPU to its limit, but it's not. See, it's an auto. The heat is really low. Why? What? It's not working. Ah, see, I just found something else. There it goes. Damn. This is the whole system. Normally, anybody in full load, gaming will full drive, you will have this at least when you're not, when you're idling it at 51 cc's. Oh, sorry, 51 degrees. Not Fahrenheit. I forgot what the name of it. Anyways, this is my GPU.
Incoming transmission.
My GPU here would be normally at 60, and you can call it a good day. And this is just an AIO all-in-one cooler, water cooler, and it's about 6 months old. And I haven't touched it because I restarted it and I went into my BIOS and I started checking out and like, see, for example, GPU usage is 98, 95. But it's only, the CPU. It's only using half of it and only using the memory, the RAM at 15%. This is what it's asking for it. Anyways. See, everything is turned off on mine. See, 65. Check this out. This is the only auto tuning I ever do to it. Just turn on the fan. That's what fans off. You just saw me turn it on. Fans off. All of it. Obviously, CPU is here. The CPU is here. GPU is here. I got fans down here, here, and here. 10 total. So air flows through here, inward to the CPU, and inward from the bottom to the CPU. But if the fans are not working, it's only blowing all this hot air up here for the CPU to cool all of the computer's fucking hot air. That's why I just pulled it on full blast right now. Anyways, takes a little bit, but this, you saw it right now. Where is it? 41. It says here 64. So which one is it? Well, it's this one. This is the actual GPU. But this is the actual motherboard. If it makes sense. You clamp your GPU here, and the system is telling me how all of this, the motherboard, gets hot. Now, this is something you don't have with a $50 motherboard. That's what I found out. The only reason why my thing renders so much because I've been used to using the cheap one. I thought that if this was actually hot, the GPU was actually hot, and this is the spot, the center of the CPU. See that? It's the center of the chip, not the GPU bracket where you clamp it on. Because the CPU core that I'm using is at 64, but the bracket is at 41. But when the core actually cools down, and this cools down to, right now I feel like it's really hot. And most people, if you see the fucking YouTube research that you can do, this degree 64 would be idle. And I'm streaming, speaking to you, gaming. I have it in the background. It's working fully loaded. But anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and leave it in high. Normally, this is the degree that I have all around. Because everything was off, and it was off for, I'm just checking it now. I did the XMP, the XPO, whatever it is, the Expo, whatever. I turned it on. What time is it? 3 p.m. Central Time. I went to bed like around 7 in the morning. Yeah, like around 7 in the morning is when I turn it on. So obviously, it's been from 7 to right now working with no fans on. But you see how I got to the bottom of it immediately? This doesn't come with a fucking $50 motherboard. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't buy a Mercedes, but I bought a fucking Lexus. I got a bad feeling. Oh, I just remember, he's up there. Now, again, finishing up the thought. I made an ass on myself because I thought everything was functioning properly. You know, plug and play. And as you just saw, the last thing that I thought it was going to be working wasn't working as well, which is the actual setup that I have for the rig. It's so freaking smooth, man. Where am I supposed to find that thing? Shots fired, shots fired. Can I go out the window? Ugh, come on, man. Just give me pick up this thing here. Well, that's the story about how I made an ass of myself. As you saw, I thought everything was working fine. Wow, I can feel the heat coming from the PC, and mainly because it's kind of cold right now in this area, which that's also odd because the sun was out. I mean, it's gone now, which brings me back to my old rant. I always get pissed because whenever I want to do something like go outside, go to the park, go to the brothel, or even hang my clothes like in Japan to dry outside, I can't do that. And needless to say, my laundry has been stacking up for a while. I never thought I would say this, but man, I have a lot of clothes. A lot. Work clothes and personal. You know, because you have the suit. I have to wear a suit and tie to work. So anyways, what do I say I have a lot of clothes? Because I haven't washed in a month. And I change socks, underwears, and my clothes every day. Twice a day, actually. Fuck, I have a lot of clothes. Now that I'm really thinking about it as I'm talking and telling you about it, I have a lot of freaking clothes. That is 30 pair of clothes to wear to work. And when I come home, I change into my, normal clothes. It's another 30 pair. I had 60 pairs, and since I wasn't able to get up at a normal time today, which I will still be asleep right now. I'm lazy. Anyways, I've only slept 4 hours and 46 minutes. I wear the watch, the smartwatch that track your sleeping patterns and all that, but it's not connected to Wi-Fi. Anyways, went to sleep at 7, woke up at 11. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ish. And since I couldn't sleep, and I saw the sun out, I said, what the heck? I went and, like, literally, it looks like a fucking yard sale out there. I had to buy a new clothes hanger or, a little wire to put my clothes on. Hang my clothes on that. So anyway, I have about 20 pair of fucking shirts out there. And that's just the work clothes. Long shirt. Then socks. And then the underwear. And, I should say, not underwear, boxers. Slacks, jeans, you name it. And I went to take care of all the other things around the house, which I'm gonna go buy some more smokes, but I heard something deep when it comes to evil. And it stuck to me. It was only a short. I don't even know what platform, but we all know the shorts don't last more than 15 seconds. And it stuck to me word for word, and I'll repeat it. When you are not when you're not at your potential, how do you know you're not doing what you're supposed to do? or something bugs you, something's bothering you. For example, if you're meant to speak and what is it he said? If you're meant to speak and motivate people,
These are the Hurst mud flats that Claire mentioned. Let's go see if we can find Emma.
you get to a point of sickness that you can't do it. What type of sickness you mentioned? Think about it. What type of sickness takes your power to speak? If you were meant to motivate, I for one have that problem. I have no problem talking to stranger, holding their attention, giving up. It do, and I was thinking about it today. I guess that's why I wasn't able to sleep. It just kept gnawing at me. I'm able to hold interesting conversations with total strangers. It's like, whoa, big deal. It is. More than 75% of the human in this planet can't do that. Which is one of the things that I don't understand when I watch anime. They get all flustered and blushy and oh my god, they're like, you want to hold hands? Like, to me, it's illogical, dumb, stupid. You're just holding hands. It's not like you're impregnating
Market.
either.
Don't make me laugh.
You know, it's nothing to me. There's nothing weird,
Well-
but that's the point.
That's right.
Emma doesn't trust us yet. Talk is cheap, though. So let's see if we can find some medicine to sway her opinion.
That's the point that I have not actually understand. And it's not that like I'm telling you what to do. I'm just doing some self-reflection. One of those are the number one rule that I always fuck up, which the last 3 months I haven't. Well, I should retract that. The last 3 months I've been actually self-aware of what actually is the rules of engagement of PvP. Just like my outro that I always do. You know, keep leveling up in IRL because it's a PvP. No, keep leveling up because it's a PvP in IRL. And it's true. Some people don't realize it. But anyways, before I get into this whole conversation of how people haven't realized it, let me go ahead now. I want to put the headphones so I don't have. I feel like I'm shouting and I'm not being heard. There we go. Anyways, uh, the point that I was making before I was going to go into my rant, I've been applying a lot of things. I've been, doing self, I guess, indoctrination or Just being more acutely aware. And what do you mean by acutely aware? A good question. The majority of the times, I would always procrastinate. Always. I see a little bit of cloud. I'll go ahead and do my laundry tomorrow if there isn't any clouds. The next day comes and there's a little bit of cloud. Well, I got plenty of clean clothes, so I don't have to worry about it. Meantime, it's getting musty and stanky, whatever you want to call it. And clothes does get musty because that closet smell, you know? But see, everything I use, I wear it. And as soon as it gets like a little pull, uh, uh, if it's something that I don't like, for example, you might get a little tear. Most of us don't mind that. I used to not mind that. Now I do because I'm constantly using my stuff. I have three different pair of I guess you call those slip-on shoes, but they're sandals basically. To me, I have those earth shaped sandal shoes that you can wear anywhere, outdoor, indoor, and they're shaped just like your feet. I'm just giving you examples. And I wear everything. If today, for example, I'm wearing dark clothes, like I got some black shorts on right now, I have the black sandals on. But since I'm sitting in the gaming, I switch for my black sandals, which those are more of I call them nurse shoes. You know, those nice cushion, soft ones that you can only wear in certain places. I I wouldn't be caught dead with those shoes out on the street. I have to wear my combat boots. You know, strap my boots on, and I mean boots like Timberlands or Jeeps or you know something that's rugged. You know, combat boots, which I also have. And I might just, for example, I'm thinking of going to the store to buy a pack of smokes. I'll go ahead and change from being comfy with my shorts and put on jeans with a, like a white tee underneath. That way, when I head to work, I can slap on my actual work clothes on top of it, which then leads me to change my jeans into some slacks. So what do they call these? Mocha slacks or something of the sort. I don't know what you call it, but they're all wool, which they don't last long. I had just bought two more pairs, like a beige one and a black one, and I had a gray one and a white one. But the gray one already tore. The white one, I just see like a pain in the ass, to be quite honest, to wear. And I'm messy. You see me most of the times, like, smoking a cigarette while I'm streaming, and all of a sudden I go to ash it, and then I suddenly look down. That's because the ash fell on my lap, and I think nothing of it. I'm like, whatever, it's already on my lap. What am I gonna do? Rage about it? It's not gonna make it any cleaner. It's not gonna make the ash to miraculously come back to my smoke. Anyways, the point is, I wear all my stuff, and they're not expensive. because I buy them from China, which is the reason why they don't last long. The stuff I've actually have shipped from the state, come on, man. Again, there's a reason why something is cheap and something is cheap. Because it's cheap. Now, to finally finish what I was saying, I've been actually doing what is the saying? Practice what you preach is the saying. I've been practicing what I preach. I've been shutting the fuck up, not letting anybody know what I'm actually doing, what I'm gonna be doing, what are my plans. None of that shit. I just focus on three things. Get the money, invest that money, and keep close contact to those that are doing the same thing. Why isn't he dying? What the fuck was that all about? You guys saw that, right? Anyways, that's what I've been focusing on. And boy, there's a reason why most of us don't succeed. Because we're trying to do something we don't know what the fuck we're doing. But and that's the wrong word. However, if you want to become rich, then you hang around with rich people. Because hanging around a broke motherfucker that's either at my level or below mine, the parable that Jesus left says it all. Hypocrite! How dare you trying to pull the freaking, what is it called? Thorn in my eye if you haven't even gotten yours out yet. See what I'm going with all of this? The funny thing is that I've noticed from shutting the fuck up, don't letting anybody know what I'm doing, even if they come and knocking and asking, I started preaching. I started practicing what I preach. Motherfuckers that used to come here all the time and waste my time, stop coming. Because I stopped yapping. Now, of course, most people say, well, you're fucking doing it online, dude. It's everywhere now. It's forever. It's never going to be erased. Good. Good. I hope this helps somebody. Why? Because every success that I've obtained, number one, It's thanks to God. Number two, let's listen to this. I'll skip to it real fast. Go, 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 go. Yo, Rodriguez. Oh, fuck, I don't trust you. Number three. I've gotten to know people online. Oh, God. Online. I've gotten to know people online that I speak to today. Damn it, dude. Or was I? Number three, people online. And what do I mean? The same people that are going out and pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing. That's why I say I don't care if it's online and it's there forever. Fuck it. Why? Well, I let my ego go and finally said, "Hey, bro, you're rich. How can I get where you're at?" You know, it hasn't been bad. Oh my God, man. Every time I'm fucking making a point here. Anyways, I gotten to the point where I'm not ashamed to say, hey, I'm not that smart. Think you can help me out, man? I want to better myself. And to my surprise, good response. Yeah, sure. And the most important thing of them all, perseverance. Wait, no, it's not perseverance. Endurance. Is it endurance? No, consistency. That is the four fundamental things that I go by. Consistency. Which, of course, I know it's been 10 days in the last stream. That's why I said I'm going to be streaming at least an hour from here on forward. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? That one's cool, but I like this one instead. Dang it. Oh, that looks cool. Anyway, consistency. Just be consistent. That's how simple I've been making it. Now, the other point that I was getting at, as soon as I started shutting up of what I was going to be doing and where I was going to be heading out, people stopped coming around. I had this one cat that I had rented a spot just to put a couple of solar panels, and he didn't know, but I told him it was a computer. I did a magnetic engine about It's about 40 cc's. It's not that big. It's like half of the size of this engine here. It's not that big. Technically speaking, it did look like a computer because I housed it in a frame case. Of course, it didn't look nothing like a computer. It's just the square. Every fucking time I'm trying to make a fucking point, dude. Yet. Anyways. Dude came around and told me, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to keep putting those things in my place because they're kind of like loud." And I was like, "Dude," and I know what he was getting at. So you're not willing to divulge what you're doing. I'm not fucking with you because I'm not making that money off of your ass. So he used to always come and ask, "Hey, what about this actual meme coin? Hey, what about this actual coin, cryptocurrency? What about this? What about that?" And, I thought he was interested. So, I just started talking and not shutting the fuck up. I just started being me and what I've actually been learning on my own. Yes, and there was a point I was gonna make. Every time I'm trying to make a point, this shit speaks. I'm not gonna say who I have currently like helping out. Haven't had his permission yet to do so. Pretty sure he wouldn't have a problem with it, but I'll be honest, it's just rude. But this person, he's like, I hate to say it, but I told you so, man. Guess you can say he's a coach slash inspiration slash guide. You want to meet Jesus? I'll send you to Jesus. And he was the first person to tell me, dude, you got all the concepts. And this is him telling me, dude, you got everything correct. Why the fuck are you not succeeding? And he kept talking to me and talking to me. We got to hang out, if you may. I was just standing there. That's called evil. Anyways, and he started talking and he started talking. And what I mean talking, we just FaceTiming. Of course, he wasn't doing it out of the kindness of his heart at first. And I had to pay to, initiate the conversation as a feed. And as we talking and talking, he's like, "Bro, I can't teach you shit. You know everything. Why the fuck aren't you successful?" And he was just puzzled by it. So he kept calling. He kept calling me like, "Hey, man, it's time for you to. I already done it. Hey, it's time for you to, go. For example, 10 minutes in the morning, he'll call me like around, I don't know, because he knows my work schedule. He'll call me like around 2, 2:30 in the afternoon. Hey, bro, it's time for you to get up and, go do your red tub war of your gym. Go do 30 minutes of hard gym. All right. I was like, hey, man, you got to go do another 30 minutes, so and so time of light reading. All right. Hey, man, you're taking too long. Just a coach, basically. And every time he would call me, he did this for like about a week. That's why I was off 10 days. After about a week, he's like, bro, you're doing everything. What the fuck? On the 7th day, and he called it too, just like I called it before. On the 7th day, fucking Dracula came by. And they were needing their fix. And I would tell the persons that would stop by, hey man, I'm a bit busy. Oh yeah, sure. What are you doing though? I'm busy. I can't talk right now. And they would have to leave. Then he finally told me, dude, those motherfuckers out there are robbing you. They're taking your energy. They're taking your essence. They're taking your good vibration. They're taking your blessings. And just like a battery, you got your negative and your positive on the opposite ends. That's what's going on, bro. Why the hell do they keep going to you? That means there's a reason. It's like, all right. Which circles back to what I said about the the little engine that I had going for, well, I still have it. A little engine that I have going for magnetic engine, and also the couple of solar panels. It's not a lot, but it's enough. And what do I mean by enough? Well, it's running. Why the fuck did I come in here? You're kidding. You're fucking kidding, right? Whatever. I have about 4 GPU miners and about 8 crypto miners. Now, don't be thinking I was like, whoa, dude, you got shit ton of fucking bank. No, it's not a lot. My goal is to pretty make double what I'm making without needing to work. And obviously, cryptocurrency mining is not gonna get me there by tomorrow. It takes a while and a lot of investment that I didn't notice that I already had invested in. Again, just concentrating on the grind. So I stopped shutting the fuck up and they stopped coming around. Well, when they noticed that wasn't doing anything because the coach was telling me, "Are you making money off of them?" Because if you're making money off of them, then cool, pay your dues. Give them your time. This is the fucking thing that killed me last time. And they weren't. They was just taking the most valuable commodity. Which, by the way, before I say what commodity it is, thank you for stopping by, dropping a like. Appreciate it. That's the most expensive commodity you can ever white up. You can ever give somebody. It's time. So when these people, it's like 5 or 6. Oh my God, did I do that backwards? Wait, I know there's another thing that I'm supposed to do here. Yo, what the fuck? Anyways, they stopped coming around, and the one person that I had a deal going with came by. He's like, I can't do it anymore. And this little chick, when I mean little, I mean like in age, this little 15-year-old chick. I was like, hey, man, what's all that? It's right here. I was like, well, I'm gonna probably look for a place to put all this stuff because I need to connect. I don't want to have it in my spot because, it's amid a little bit of a heat, and I already have something there that's a lot of heat. Sure, I know. I'll take care of it for you. Because you gotta have internet, so I have to connect the internet. And told them, I'll pay for it because she doesn't have internet. She's 50 years old. I mean, her parents I can't speak bad about the parents because they're trying their hardest. They are dirt poor, but they managed to come and live in the neighborhood where I live at. And I wasn't aware that I was living in a fucking rich neighborhood. I'm surrounded by engineers and doctors. Literally. Next door neighbors on each side, left and right, are all engineers. Their kids are engineers. The neighbor in front is a doctor. The one on his left, on the across the street, is a neurosurgeon. The one on the right, I think he's a retired civil engineer, and now he's a teacher for engineering. So I wasn't aware. Fucking ask me. I don't go and ask people, hey, what do you do for a living? But that's just it. I never thought about it like, out of spite, out of envy, out of jealousy. All that shit is negativity. And that's what my coach was trying to explain to me. That saps your energy, man. because you might get irritated, upset at something so petty, so little, you don't even realize that you just fucked a deal for something so stupid and petty. It's like, I just spilled on a clean fucking floor where they just came and cleaned it. And if you don't know what Jamaica water looks like, bro, most of you was like, well, yeah, it's like that little, that little purple thing. Dude, that is bright, I mean, dark purple, thick when you're doing natural. And I do everything natural. And I spilled about half a gallon on the floor on a white tile, just cleaned. Like literally, when I spilled, 10 minutes before that, they cleaned it. Obviously, the lady left. And I was just like, eh. Normally, I would, and I even amazed myself, I would rage, toss something, break something because I'm pissed out of my own stupidity. But this time I was like, whatever. It's already spilled. Oh, great. So the point that I was getting at is keeping your mouth shut works. These people have not been here for a while. Oh, fuck. That's what I would have wanted to do. Fall. And I still fell. Well, not literally. Or I should say all the way. And all of a sudden, they started having problems with me. Are you thinking you the shit? I was like, what? I was like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, you don't talk. I'm busy. You said that 2 weeks ago. I'm still busy. And clicked. So these motherfuckers are vampires, bloodsuckers, demons. And when it finally did the full circle of clickiness, what the fuck? Was exactly when my coach told me, watch, you want to identify the fuckers that are fucking with you? They're going to ask you. Oh, that's fine then. That's cool, dog. So, so what have you been up to? With a big old smile on their face. Every fucking person that used to stop by said the same shit. So what have you been up to then? That's cool. But tell me, what have you been up to? Like a fiend wanting their crack. Come on, man. Just tell me, man. What is it, man? You can trust me, man. Come on, man. Just here and there, this and that. Yeah, but what is it? This is what they ask. It's just this and that. Just been busy doing my thing. Didn't know it was that important to you. Wait, what? I could teleport there? That's convenient. Cut off those leeches. Things are being great. Things have been going in a smooth area. Got myself 2 girlfriends now. Holy shit. I hope I have enough. I hope, but what the fuck? La 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 la. Defeat the Reef Entry Gaia Cliff Monolith. Bro, no. You're gonna die. What level am I? I don't even know. And I was telling that guy, but oh, okay. I'm gonna die. Yeah, never mind. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Wait, what? No, I was quitting the. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. It's already done. I'm just gonna do this and go lay down. But I can't fall asleep. I did that yesterday, man. Exactly what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm a little bit tired. I'm just gonna go lay down. Went to lay down and got into work late, an hour late. And I just chopped it up and just told them, oh, my internet was down. And since I don't have a bad habit of doing that all the time, actually, I've never done that. They just ask, they, they just ask me, is everything okay now? Is it working fine? Oh man, I hate when this. What the fuck? What the fuck? That shit just appeared from right here. Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I should have done this not in the fucking. Whatever, done. What was I saying? That should matter. Oh, yeah. I did this yesterday. I was feeling a little tired, a little sleepy like right now. Like, I'm just gonna go lay down. And I have these fucking sheets, dude. Oh my god, I just bought them last week. They have it's their fault. Like seriously. They're so freaking comfortable. They're wool or fake skin fur type thing. Anyways, they're fluffy like a cat. And I have them all over in my pillowcases as well as in my cover sheet as well as the bed cover. Oh man, they're so freaking good. See, that's a bad habit right there. I'm not sleepy. I'm just wanting to like lay down. Or is it because I'm old? Is it because I'm old? It's because I'm old. It's because I'm old. Oh my god. I'm yawning up the storm. But at least I came to do an hour. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and I have to take care of my stuff. I stream the rest of the day. Just gonna make sure I take care of my stuff first. Damn it. This thing is just fucking with me, huh? All right, time for the big guns. Uh, It died, but it didn't. Huh. Oh, another thing I realized today. I was going bananas. I spent $30 on a 12 pack of what is it? On a 12 pack of fucking Coke. Cherry Coke, Coke Zero Cherry or whatever it's called. I was I was heated. It's like $30. Yes, I have the fucking money, but I was still heated. Like the fuck, dude. 30. Who does that? Who spends $30 just on a? And then I remember, most of you are Americans, so yeah. I said, oh, okay, that's fine. Hate to say it, most of you young bucks are not gonna have a house because everything is so fucking expensive and they're stacked against you. So yeah, you're right, but you know, you should be thinking like I think. Uh, Infinite money glitch. What the hell? It's called the there's so many methods. One of my favorite ones is the waterfall method. Set up and mastered by the Rockefellers. Yes, they're Jews. This thing is creeping me out, dude. I can fucking hear like a loud, and I mean a loud fucking breathing. See, there it goes. Let me get out of here. Now I got the killer rabbit. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this deep dish pizza. But yeah, $30. And what I was saying, be like Mike, or like I, water down or trickle down waterfall method. Also, don't stop there. Invest in something else. What level is it? 14. Oh man. Okay. I know. I said I was gonna end the stream, but go ahead and end it here. Besides, I can always come back and play. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna end it here. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. And remember, as always level up, because it's a PvP and IRL. Stay safe.